Welcome to BearsinExile. Today we're doing a review of the McClellan oscillator website. It is mcoscillator.com. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And for the most part, their service is not free. However, they do have some free features which are massively useful. And I just wanted to point those out because they are a very good thing to look at every night. I am a subscriber to McClellan's daily report, which is fantastic, but it also isn't cheap. So, and I don't make any money off of endorsing McClellan's website or paid services. I just feel very strongly that it is a fantastic resource. And so if you go to their website and go to the Market Breadth Data tab, they do update this every single market day for free. And this chart right here is wonderful. And if you ever happen to read one of their daily reports or monthly reports, he has insight into these like nobody's business, and it's fascinating, really. They also will provide different articles and charts that they create. Normally they're very interesting, and I'm going to show you what one of their reports looks like. I'm not going to pull up a recent one because that wouldn't be right. A, it's not right, and B, it's copyrighted. But this is what a sample one looks like. And in my case, I noticed they come in about 8:30 every night, every market night, and he goes over stocks, T-bonds, and currently gold and silver, not this GDM. And he'll tell you what his outlook is on the market, and he's very good at timing. He's not perfect because the market has a mind of its own, but I would say 6 or 7 times out of 10 he comes close, and then once in a while he just nails it to the day. He gives out actual targets with dates on them on his monthly edition, not the daily edition, which is very ballsy, and I just completely get a kick out of somebody willing to stick their neck out that far to get chopped off. And sometimes he does get his head chopped off when a trend just does not reverse when he predicts it to be. But I mean, other times I've seen it where he'll get the bottom down to within a day of actually hitting a bottom or a top, which is pretty darn incredible. He gives his commentary on each of the subjects each night, which is really good. And but the really amazing part, if you ever happen to subscribe to his service, is his charts. His charts are unlike anything I've ever seen anywhere on the internet. And I mean, I'm not exaggerating at all. I mean, these aren't support and resistance charts that bloggers make. It's he takes really weird just really weird charts that I don't believe I have access to whatsoever, and then he'll overlay them and invert them and move them forward in time and move them back in time, so that there's correlation between the current market and what this chart is saying. And sometimes it's been lumber, other times it's been cash futures, and I've seen him have charts with correlation all the way back to like the 1930s, which he uses for prediction. And you know, it's very good. It's very good. And he goes over T-bonds. I'm not a T-bond trader, so I can't really comment as to the accuracy of that. Sometimes I'll read what he's talking about on that just to try and get a feel for if there's going to be some currency changes. You know, dollar goes up, dollar goes down. If it's entering something, yes, that can have an effect on the market. Beyond that, I don't really have too much use for the T-bond thing. And the same thing with precious metals. He'll give his take on gold and silver. And once again, I'm not a gold or silver buyer, but it's starting to take on a new dimension with me, because I think at some point the rally in precious metals will end, and with the extreme parabolic move that they've had in the last 2 months, especially, gold and silver stocks are going to be ripe for being shorted, and so I'm going to be paying attention to his gold and silver stuff much more closely over the coming weeks and months. But if it's anything like his stock coverage, it will be very useful information indeed. And that's about it. He on his homepage he does have further charts that are free, articles that are free, as well as a few links on some of the stories and stuff and people that he likes. So I would definitely check out the free information on McClellan's website, and if I had the money, or if you have the money, I would definitely consider his newsletter. It is very, very, very nice.